Alright guys, we're gonna be doing some catch and cook today.
What the? Trời ơi, nhiều lắm.
We're gonna be catching oysters, kind of catching, more collecting. We're gonna be catching stuff at these resorts down there. Let me zoom in. I'm just kidding about the resort. When have I ever posted anything 5-star on my YouTube channel? I've always posted stuff that's more awesome than that. Yeah, we're gonna be hiking around the coast. I'll flip the camera in a second. Yeah, right down here. We're gonna be walking all the way over here and around this little bend, I think, and then that's where we're gonna catch stuff. Because right now it's quite windy. We're gonna be taking the boats, but we can't take the boats. The boat driver's saying there's too much wind and it's problematic because the water's too choppy and it's too hard to get to the area that we were originally gonna go to. So we gotta change things up. Cross our fingers because I'm not familiar with this area. Nguyen is. Today, if you guys are wondering who I'm with, I have Nguyen with me and then Nguyen's dad. I like these shoes, but it's a little bit hard to walk on the rocks because my feet stick off of maybe this much. So I have to do this barefoot now. So we got a little boat fisherman out here, but we're at the very, very end. So you guys can see on the rocks right there. I believe those are the oysters that we're looking for. That's quite a bit. Also near the fisherman, the rock right there has a bench as well. So yeah, we're gonna get started. But I have to walk back because they're over the rocks right there.
I hope you are not too hungry, Dustin, because we're gonna be working really hard to fill this bowl up in order to feed us all, because I know you eat a lot. And yeah, we have to make a living somehow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, like desperate times, desperate measures.
Yeah, Nguyen's dad, we call him Ba Oi for the video. But he's killing it right now. He's getting them all. I'll be joining him in a little bit. He has his... We got an axe and then a hammer right there.
Hammer right there.
All right, xương.
Oh, nhiều lắm.
Nhiều lắm. Oh.
Dustin, get to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to work, you guys. I'm gonna use my hands to rip the oysters off the rocks.
No, you use the hammer.
I know, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, you guys. Obviously, my hands are not gonna be strong enough for that, but I like to think they are. More right there. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I love oysters. Guys, you can see some right here and down there. These rocks all have a bunch of oysters. So I'll be picking, right, just right here. I wasn't even looking right here. We got a bunch right here too. Got my first oyster of the day. All right. There's 2 right here. All right, just lost that one, but I'm gonna get it. Got it. 3, 4, 5, 6, I got the meat though. 7, 8, 9, 10. So you guys are probably wondering why this oyster is so small. This is not a premature oyster or a baby oyster. I think how sữa. So sữa, milk, and how, what is how?
Oyster.
Oh, how. Trời ơi, không nhớ how sữa. So it's a milk oyster. I don't know the English, but we're just gonna go by milk oyster, how the Ting Viet translates literally. So yeah, these are adult size oysters, if you guys are wondering. But I'm gonna get more now. Alright guys, that was just in that one little rock. I got that in probably 30 seconds. I'm improving with this. I'm really excited because I love eating oysters. So actually, I haven't mentioned this, but we're gonna be eating them. We'll have some, almost fell. We're gonna have some raw, and then later we'll go back to Nguyen's house and his mom is gonna cook them up. I'm not sure how she's gonna cook them, but you guys will have to find out and wait. Because I'm waiting too, so you have to wait. It's only fair.
Look at that.
Ow! Good one.
White meat.
I gotta take credit for that one though. I got that.
Yeah, you got that.
Pretty good for only, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Yeah, 5-10 minutes. So now we're gonna change locations, you guys, because we don't want to get too many oysters in one spot, because we don't want to put too much environmental pressure on this area. So we'll get a little bit here, move down, get a little bit there. They are everywhere and they're quite easy to get, but still, we're just gonna keep moving, getting a little bit, get a little bit, get a little bit, until we have enough to make some sort of meal. Put my shoes back on. Alright guys, Wing has another tonic drink for me. If you saw the cooking the pig head and pork belly in the jungle, I tried. What was the green thing I tried? I don't even remember. Rau ma. And
you tried nước mía on the island?
I had nước mía before, but how it's concentrated was super good.
And it says dấu tăm ép, but this is a different bottle. The water inside is different. This is homemade passion fruit juice.
Ah, homemade passion fruit. Tom, it's okay. Dude, you have so many juices and like different liquids to drink. It's so nice. It hits a spot. Ooh. Long what? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna be walking down here. We're gonna split up, and then I got my little basket with me. Alright, filling up my bag slowly, but it's coming along. So I'm walking back to get my my shirt, and I just noticed I cut myself. I do have a couple cuts on this finger too. But if you guys are wondering, I think every single video that I've ever done for YouTube, I've gotten some sort of cut. So that's quite normal for me. And to be honest, a lot of the cuts I get, I don't even know where I got them from. Like, I'll get hurt, it hurts at the time, but then, look at this. I just forget, but don't worry, I'm okay. It's a little scratch. It's fresh. Nice and salty. So I get my iron for the day. Okay, I'm gonna get my shirt and then continue oyster harvesting, collecting, foraging. So here you guys can see them all over the rocks, but they're really tiny. These ones are a little bit smaller than the ones that we were getting earlier. It's the same species, but they're just a little bit smaller.
Alright guys, so because Dustin has been hard at work for these past, it's been an hour and a half, and he's been very hard at work, so he should get his own reward. A little bit of like juicy, fresh oyster from the sea.
So the last time I had oysters, you guys, I had diarrhea for like a week, but an entirely different circumstance from what we're doing right now. But yeah, I like raw oysters. No. So, Mom. Sorry, I spit on your toe. The sand. But when this video is posted, it might be like a week or 2 weeks later, so I'll leave in the comments if I got diarrhea or not. You want some?
I'll get some later.
Okay, he'll have some later. That means he doesn't want any right now. Okay, let's get more oysters.
Alright ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Savage Dragons Wildlife Adventures. Here we have again some creature harvesting for oysters. Looks like it has mastered the use of tools. Using its hands with opposable thumb, it is easily able to reach into the deep crevices where no other animals can, and to harvest his own food to eat.
Because we want bigger ones, so some of them are kind of hard to get. So like in that small little crevice. Yep. I can't tell. Is this one decent size right here? Ah! So that came off quite nicely. You guys can see the shell's pretty much intact, so that was a good one.
Life is harsh in the ocean.
Is this one okay? I can't see it so well.
It's too small.
Alright guys, we're gonna do more oyster collecting. I'm not gonna show you too much footage because it's same thing for another hour or so, but
We are going to eat the oysters, assuming we get enough to eat. That's the catch.
sung đã.
Quá đã nhiều nè.
So this is what we just collected, and this is what we got before. You guys can see it's not a ton, but yeah, we're not really getting the tiny ones. We're just looking for bigger ones, but it's okay. It's still doable. Probably got around 40 to 50 oysters. Again, these oysters, generally speaking, they're a smaller type of oysters. It's not what you buy at the market that are much bigger. But regardless, they still taste like oysters, and I'm excited to have them. How much do these cost at the market if you buy in Vietnam?
This one generally they're not sold at the market. At the market they will sell bigger oysters like their farm. So you can see that their farm, they have like cement and bricks under them.
Okay.
You know that they were harvested from
Yeah.
the farm, and generally they are selling for 40,000 a kilo
The farmed ones.
with the shell. 40,000 a kilo with shells.
Okay.
So yeah, so like 2 oysters would be a kilo. for
Two.
example.
Okay.
It's a big, yeah.
So 2 oysters. Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, and this one they only sold at like some like local restaurants,
Okay.
or like Cháo Hàu,
Yeah.
Cháo Hàu, and so on.
Like
These one are not
some
sold at the
soups.
market. These are like wild oysters.
Gotcha.
So they would cost more, I imagine.
Yeah, because if you guys are wondering how much oysters cost in the United States, if I remember correctly, for my audience who lives in America, you guys can quote me on this, but I think it's like $1 for an oyster. I don't know what the Vietnamese dong is to the US dollar right now, but maybe I think it's like 24,000 to $1 US.
Yeah.
So $1 for 1 oyster. So like 24,000. But collecting your own is, you know, it's I don't know necessarily you'd say it's cheaper, because it's the opportunity cost of taking time out of your day to do it, but it's definitely, it's more fun. Yeah. But we need to clean these up right now, and then after we'll be trying some of the oysters in different dishes. Finally cleaned up all the oysters. These are the ones we're bringing back to the house, so the mom's gonna be cooking this. And then these ones right here, we're gonna be eating right now. Just raw with lime juice, like ceviche style. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you will in a second, because it's gonna be very long and delicious. Alright guys, this is what we're going to be eating. This is the ceviche. Beautifully prepared. So thank you, Nguyen. And bà ơi, cảm ơn rất nhiều. We're gonna taste this right now, which I'm thrilled about, really excited.
Look at that close up. Ooh, đẹp quá. Look at that.
Alright, yeah, come on back, come on, wrecking you. Alright guys, I don't know if it's focusing or not. So close, wider. So this is oysters, garlic, onion. Is this cilantro or parsley?
Coriander.
Coriander, chili,
Chili,
lime juice,
and wasabi.
and wasabi. That's a lot of wasabi.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm not can't handle too much wasabi, but I get the first one. Oh, rub it. You love it.
Quá đã. Bà ơi, nhiều lắm.
That's the life.
Look at my eyes right now. I don't think I've ever eaten that much wasabi. Quá đã. Đã. It's good, minus the wasabi. Không sao, wasabi.
Ít mù tạt đấy. Ít mù tạt.
I really like dishes like this,
Ít mù tạt đấy.
but the wasabi is a little too much.
What?
Okay,
Another one. This is without wasabi.
maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
All right, let's try this again. You guys can see the oyster. There's a little wasabi. I'm a baby when it comes to wasabi. All right. Yo?
Yo.
Okay. There we go.
That was good.
Much better. Just a little bit of wasabi is okay. Much better. Okay, much better.
Yeah, so that's all.
I can handle that one.
Còn nước hảo. I think that's one more.
So this is the shell, you guys. I'm gonna pick the last one out. Minus the wasabi. No, that's a chili. Oh, just kidding. There's no more. But I get the onion. Oh, and the wasabi.
Quá đã.
Wasabi nhiều lắm. Okay.
Bây giờ là dọn nào.
We're gonna clean up, you guys. We're gonna head back to the house, and then we're gonna clean up right now. And do more cooking at the house with the oysters, and we're gonna actually cook a fish that we caught the other day. If you guys haven't seen the spearfishing video, make sure to check that out because we caught that fish. Actually, I don't want to say we. Wing caught it. I can't take credit for it. He caught it with his spear gun. And we have it on video clip, but you're gonna have to watch the other video. So I'll see you guys back at the house. Back at the house. Now, this is where all the cooking begins. Super excited, you guys. I love fried pretty much anything.
Yeah, it's a typical American. You know, there's a phrase: if it ain't fried, it ain't food.
What?
That's what they say in the deep south. You know, y'all. If it ain't fried, it ain't food.
Yeah. I'm from California.
Oh yeah.
I don't have that like American Southern accent, but y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. Y'all. But deep fried in the South, in the United States, in the Southern states, they like to deep fry a lot of stuff. But I like deep fried food. You do too. Come on.
I do. I sure do love me some fried food, son.
He can do almost a better accent than me, and I'm a native English speaker, but you're pretty much like a native speaker though. So we have the barracuda, right? Daniel, barracuda. So the barracuda, and then the shrimp right here, and then the shrimp and barracuda chiên, fried. You guys, she cooks really well too. I don't have a Vietnamese mom. I just like to call everybody my mom in Vietnam. So I have many Vietnamese moms, but I like to be adopted if that's possible. Ooh.
Cái này là con tôm này gọi là tôm mũ ni này. Tôm mũ ni này.
So, lots of crabs, guys, but no mọc cua. We don't do any of that in the video. We caught the oysters. So I'm sorry to disappoint any of you. I love food prepared this way.
This is still our oyster here.
So these are the oysters that we got, you guys.
All of them. It's like, I don't know.
But it's enough. It's enough.
Let's see.
I know Matt she will cook them in a phenomenal way. So how many kilos are these?
Including the basket, it was barely a quarter of a kilo. And the basket is maybe 100 grams.
Okay, don't say the basket's 100 grams. We'll pretend that it's only like 50 grams. So we got like 200 grams of oysters.
All right, so yeah, that's what we got.
Okay, nice. So we got enough though to eat. Not for a meal though, just for a snack. All right, we're just weighing the basket right now. Nothing's in there, so it's 80 grams.
250 less.
Minus an 80, so 170 grams.
170 grams.
All right, we got 170 grams of
oysters.
For what, like 2-3 hours of work?
2 or 3 hours and three people working.
It's okay, but you know, I hear in Vietnam oysters, everybody's like,
oh yeah, makes you like very
strong.
Good. Makes you strong, yeah.
Yeah.
So has a lot of like minerals and
yeah, zinc, vitamin B12, yeah. I think even folate too. Because oysters are a very nutrient dense food source. It's like a superfood some people may consider. But she just finished this. Look at this. All right, lots of food. I'm just getting more excited. But the fried food though, I'm mostly excited about. Mẹ ơi, she made cháo hàu. So, right?
So yeah, like we also caught some of these shrimps. Did we, Dustin? Did we catch these shrimp?
We can't take any credit for the shrimp. We did not catch any shrimp. As much as I'd love to be able to take credit for the shrimp, we did not catch any shrimp. But the oysters we did catch. The crabs right here, we did not catch. It was from a friend that we mentioned earlier. The lobster right here, we did not catch. But the barracuda, cá nhồng.
Barracuda, yeah, it was from, the barracuda right here, cá nhồng. It was from the other adventure that we did yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
It was yesterday.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
2 days ago.
It was 2 days ago, yeah. So it was a very long adventure.
So the barracuda, you guys again caught with spearfishing 2 days ago. Oh, đã. And we got ketchup for Mẹ ơi. Mẹ ăn ketchup không? Oh, có? Oh, okay. I think I'm the only one eating ketchup, but she'll eat ketchup too. Okay. All right, guys. All right, so what we're going to be eating, this is a crab with a rubber band, but we're not eating the rubber band. Some more crabs right here. Shrimp, tôm, cá nhồng, and barracuda that we caught earlier. Some vegetables, lobster right there. Cháo gì? Cháo hàu. And here, cháo hàu. The oysters, that's a shrimp. I think there's an oyster right there. You can't even, yeah, there you go. Right there, there's an oyster. The 170 grams of oysters that we caught. All right, let's eat the food. First dish that I'm trying, the barracuda, but this one has a little bit more, I guess, breading in the shrimp as well. So I'll be dipping it in ketchup. I love ketchup. I'm a foreigner, what do you expect? All right. Ngon lắm. Mẹ ơi, ngon quá. Ngon. Nữa. Ngon. I know in the comment section you guys are like, Dustin, you should marry a Vietnamese woman. If I can marry a Vietnamese woman who can cook like this every single day, I definitely will. Because I don't want to cook. But if I can find a woman who can do this. Because Rose or Hung, she's already married to a bass, so she's taken, but I need to find another Vietnamese woman. Alright, so this is me trying to figure out how to open a crab. Alright, let's make this easier. Okay. Yeah, more chips in. Alright, no rubber band. Oh, here. Yeah, bad. Yep, gone. Ow. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna pretend he didn't open it. I'm just kidding, because it's already on camera. But there you go. There's the inside of the crab. Crabs. Ah, there we go. Okay. There's the meat. That took me a second. All right. So I got Nook Mum on the crab shell. Here's the meat. All right. Oh. So well. I'm so happy right now. All right, you guys. I get a little lazy with the crab, so you just eat the shell. It helps with your bowel movements. This is the one lobster that we have. Shared by 4 people. Put it in some nước mắm. Okay. Long hunt. You can see all the little pieces right there. Cháo Hàu. Yeah. No. Is it? I don't know. It's refreshing. It's smooth. It just goes down well because we're eating it at the end of the meal. But for the video, I'm eating it a little bit earlier. Just have a little bit more food to eat. But it's nice. You can see a little piece right there. All the work today for Cháo Hàu. Rock along. All right, guys, I'm gonna shift the camera towards Nguyen.
Well, I guess I will see you guys later in a few months, hopefully, when things get better. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to make a few more new videos in 4 or 5 months. What do you think, Dustin?
Yeah, because you guys are familiar with the circumstances right now. Because when I post videos, it's not always you guys. It's not like I did this the day before. It can be sometimes 1 week to almost a month before that I actually did the video. But yeah, I hope so. Because the spearfishing, dude, the spearfishing is so cool, and the other stuff that, because he's very knowledgeable in Phu Quoc about the animal species and everything that he's doing. And this is my last video in Phu Quoc. So if you guys like these videos, make sure to tell us in the comment section, because if I come back to Phu Quoc, I can always meet Nguyen again and maybe do more spearfishing. And mẹ ơi, cảm ơn rất nhiều. Mẹ nấu ăn rất tốt. She cooks so well, you guys. And bà ơi, yeah, cảm ơn nhiều. And make sure to have a great day. Take care and tạm biệt. I need to eat more food right now. I'll see you guys later.